I'm assuming you're in for Peter.
I am.
All right. Just a squeeze a cheeky workout in.
That's okay. That's good. I've been coming every day. So.
Spot 15.
15? Okay,
Yeah.
Thanks.
Have a good one, mate. Cheers.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can do that. So she was in the academy when he was like 15 or something.
Yeah, I think he was 15 at the time. Hi, Shelley.
Hi. Make sure you can see me.
Perfect. Whole body fits in the camera.
Okay. We'll get started in 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
You're in that. Don't know what the fuck did they do. Oh, fuck.
Lift this up just a little bit. So we'll start in about 3 minutes. Tabata is Saturdays, so it must be Tabata time. We basically do 8 exercises. I'm actually doing a little bit of variations through that. You work hard for 20 seconds and then you get a 10-second break, but you repeat it 8 times. So we go hard for about 32 minutes. We'll start out with a little bit of a warm up, then we'll do some core work right at the end and stretching, and you'll be all done and ready for today. And it looks actually quite nice out there right now. It looked very foggy this morning, but it's going to be a nice one. So make sure you have water with you. Make sure you have a mat with you. I would say heavier and lighter weights. And if you don't have weights, just do resistance with your arms. Make sure you modify wherever you need to, wherever you like. And we've got 2 minutes. All right, get ready to start? Starting right on time. Okay, let's start with our knees nice and soft. I want you to go down and gentle lift, down, gentle lift, down, gentle lift. Just wake up your knees a little bit. Wake up that lower body just a little bit. Now lifting that belly button, lifting up through that spine. Relax your shoulders. Coming down one more time, I want you to hold it right here. Now move the chest back slightly and really expand through the chest. Big inhale, big exhale, big inhale, big exhale. Give me 2 more big reaches up. Really take in that oxygen, wake up your body. And hold right here back to center. Now one side reaching down the thigh, gentle reach. I want you to go as deeply as you're able to go. Don't force your body. We're just trying to wake up that lower back. Get a nice stretch through the side. Give me 2 more of these. 1, 2, back to center, big inhale. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. So reach down the thigh gently. Keep your knees really soft. That's it. Keep that chest open. Reaching down. Feeling some movement in that lower back. 2 more. Last one, back to center. Inhale. Exhale. Now I want you to roll the shoulders forward. Really give yourself a big round circle. Give me 4 more of these. 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale, big exhale, and now roll back. Big circles. really big round circles. Feel the upper back starting to release. We carry so much tension in that upper back. Give me 2 more. 1 and 2. And now relax the shoulders all the way down and step it in. Keep the lengthening in that spine. Recruit your core the whole time. So draw that belly button in. Move and tap, tap. Now, bring the arms across the center. Nice and easy, just tapping side to side. You're gonna notice you hinge slightly forward as soon as you start moving your arms. That's okay. Don't have a big hinge, just a small hinge. Keep that core nice and strong. All right, now I want you to change your arms and your legs. So heel forward and big pull. Use your fists and pull all the way down. Keep that spine nice and long. Nice work. We're gonna warm up before we go into Tabata. Now, keep the arms pulling and lift your knee nice and high. Draw the knee nice and high. Placing your feet down. That's it. Nice work. Pulling, make a fist. Use your fingers to make that fist. Open them and close them. That's it. 4, 3, 2, heel to the bottom and back to the pull. Pulling through that center. Heels back. Nice work. 4, 3, 2, back to center, step touch. We're gonna go through it all again. Sets up, 4, 3, 2, heel forward, pull. Give me 4 more, 4, 3, 2, knees up, pull. 4 more, 4, 3, heel to the glute and pull center. 4, 3, 2, and back to step touch. Now hold right here. We're gonna add on knee lifts to the side. Ready? 4, 3, 2, now knee lift right here. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and back to center, step touch. We're gonna do the other side. Ready? 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and center. Let's do it one more time. To the side. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and center pulling. Last time to the corner. Ready? 4 more, 4, 3, 2, and now hold. We're gonna do it right from the top. 4, 3, heels forward, pull. Big arms. Give me 4 more. Knees up. 4 more. Heel to the glutes. 4 more. Back to center. 4, 3. Ready for the corner right here. 4 more. And center. Side, lifting. 4 more. And back to center. We're going to do one more time. To the corner. There we go. 4, 3, 2, and center pull. Last time. 4, 3, 2, and holding. Right here. Hold it. Nice work. Let's go right from where we started. This time we're doing sets of 4 instead of 8. Ready? Starting to count right here. 4, 3, 2, heel forward, big arms. Knees up. Back. Step touch. Ready for that knee lift? Right here. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and center. Other side. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and we're going to do it again. To the corner. 4, 3, 2, and center. Nice work. Side work. 4, 3, 2, and holding center. Nice work, you guys. You made it through. Nice work. Now I want you to bring it to a march. Lifting up through that spine again. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. That's it. Hip distance, drop, lift, drop, lift. It's a small drop, not a deep one, just a small one. You're just moving the hip back, nice and gentle, making sure the spine is long and activating that core. Get that hinge movement going. Draw your hip back. Draw your hip back. Nice. Now, this time as you lift, you're going to lift your leg up. So drop, lift, drop, lift. Don't come too deep yet. We're just warming up. We're going to be doing nice deep squats later in the Tabata, but not right now. Just warming up. Drop, lift, drop, lift. So hinge forward and then lift. 4, 3, 2, back to center, and let's march it out. Ready? Now, we're going to add that to what we did before. Don't panic, we're going to do sets of 8. Ready? 4, 3, step touch. Ready? Take it in. 4, 3, heels go forward, big arms. 4, 3, 2, knees up, really tall, lift that spine. 4, 3, heel to the glute, pull in those arms. Create resistance. 4, 3, 2, back to step touch. 4, 3, to the corner right here. 8, 4, 3, 2, and center. Other side. 8, 4, 3, 2, and center. Hold here. Hold. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Marching out. Pump up the arms. 4, 3, 2. Ready? And you sit, lift, sit, lift, sit, lift. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And march it up. Big inhale. You should feel a little warmed up or a lot warmed up. Nice work. Okay, you guys, have some water. Have your heavier weights available. We're going to be doing bicep curls, forward lunges, and narrow squats. So with the squats, come as deeply as you can. Really activate your glutes and fire them up as you lift up. Keep that core really, really activated from beginning to end. All right. So let's turn everything on.
Battery 100%. Connected to Shelley's iPad.
Here we go. Get your heavy weights ready. We're going to start with a forward lunge and then a narrow squat. Ready? Bicep curl. Forward lunge. Come back. Same side. Narrow squat. Forward lunge. Same leg. Narrow squat. Forward lunge. Narrow squat. Last time. Forward lunge. Narrow squat. Take a little moment. You've got a whole 10 seconds. We're doing the other leg now. Repeating one side. Ready? Bicep curl. Forward lunge. Back. Drop deeply into that narrow squat. Lunge forward. Come back. Deep squat. Forward. Back. Deep squat. One more. Forward. Back. Deep squat. Nice work. You've done 2, you've got 6 more to go. This time I'm facing you. Notice my chest is open, my spine is long. So forward, and then deep squat. Same leg. Forward, and deep squat. So minimize your hinging from your waist. Keep that chest open. Keep that spine nice and long. Last one. Beautiful. March it out. Get ready for the other side. Lengthen through the spine, shoulders down. Here we go. Forward lunge. Back. Narrow squat. Keep it slow, controlled, and deliberate. Give me a nice full extension on that bicep curl. Last time. Forward. Back. Narrow squat. Nice work. Halfway through. Ready? Alternate the leg. Other side. Forward lunge. Forward. Squat. Same leg. forward, squat. Think about drawing your shoulders back slightly as you lunge forward. Last one, forward and squat. And take that little mini break. Ready for the other side? Shoulders down. Nice shallow breathing. Forward, back. Can you go a little deeper in that narrow squat? That's it, beautiful. Feel the activation of your glutes as you drive up. Activate those glutes. One more. Now you've got one more on either side. Ready? See if you can go really deep on those narrow squats. Shoulders back. Here we go. Lunge, tap, narrow squat. Up, lunge, back to center, draw the hip back, activate the glutes. Forward, center, hip back, hold, step it in. This is the last time. Ready? Shoulders down, lengthen through the spine, activate that core. Ready for your lunge? Lunge, center, draw the hip back, drive up with your glutes. Lunge, center, draw the hip back, drive up with the glutes. Lunge, center, back, and hold. Now, if you want, go to lighter weights, totally up to you. We're gonna be doing tricep work. We're doing a sumo squat. So legs wide, wide, wide. Keep the weight center to start and just draw down and really activate the inner thigh. Drop down and drive up with the inner thigh. So you're squeezing your glutes and your inner thigh. Shoulders are back, chest is open. Small hinge from your waist, small hinge. Nice work. Step it in. Let's do it again. Really wide stance, much wider than your hip. Draw your knees out. Draw your knees out. Come down, 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 and lift up. That's it. Low, and then lift up. Draw the knees to the corners. Keep that chest open. Yes, you're also activating that lower back. Support that lower back. Hold up. Step it in. Now, you can stay right there. We're going to do the same movement this time, but we're going to work on triceps. So as you go down, lift your weight. Ready? Drop down, lift your weight, and then extend out and draw in. Squeeze up with the glutes. Now notice the upper arm is still. All of the movement is coming from the lower arm, and that extension activates the tricep. Now bring it in, drop down, lift, step it in. Let's do exactly the same thing. Wide, wide, wide. Ready? Drop down, lift. Now extend and drop down. Keep thinking about those inner thighs. I want you to draw them in as you squeeze your glutes. Come a little deeper. That's it. Nice. One more. Drop the arms. Bring it in. Now, this time you're going to hold. And yes, it is going to be more challenging. Ready? Pull up, hold, out, in, out, in. Extension, extension. Feel your shoulders. Feel the upper back. Feel your tricep. Feel your forearm. Feel your bicep. I know. Release, lift up. We're going to repeat exactly the same movement. Nice and wide. Ready? I want you to come nice and deep. So lift up, come even deeper. Drop a little deeper. Right, now isolate, drawing the belly button out and in, out and in. Don't forget about your breathing. Exhale on that extension. Draw in, release, bring it in. We're going to go right back there. This time we're going to pulse. So wide, wide stance. Activate that core. Draw up. Go deeper. Yes, right there. Now, as you extend, you're gonna come up and down. But it's a small little lift. Small little lift. That's it. Exhale. Exhale. Release the arms, draw to center. One last time, ready? Take it wide. Activate that core. Pull up. Go deeper. Go deeper. Yes, isolate right there. Now, small lift out, in, out, in, out, in. We're gonna go to curtsy lunge and reverse lunge. So release your weights. I want you just to focus on that lower body, okay? Facing forward, feet wider than the hip distance. Take one leg, drop it behind, load, come back to center, take that same leg and bring it to reverse lunge. So you drop behind, you lift, and you take it to reverse lunge. Same side, behind, lift, reverse, center, and you will know which side you just worked, right? Hip distance apart. Let's go. So drop behind, back to center, reverse lunge, center. Drop behind, center, reverse lunge, center. Place your hands wherever they help you maintain your balance. March it out, 2 down. This time I'm gonna face you. Ready? Lift up through the spine, activate that core, shoulders relaxed. One leg, deep into that curtsy lunge, drive up with the glutes, take the same leg behind you. Let's do it again. Drop down, drive up, behind you. That's it, beautiful. Behind, lift up, and march it out. Exactly the same movement, go to the other leg. All right, lift up through the spine first, activate the core, shoulders relaxed. All right, take it behind, deep, 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 drive up, and then directly behind you. Same side, drop, lift, reverse lunge. Keep the same pace, keep it slow and controlled. March it out here. Nice work, you're halfway through. Again, switching to the other side. Ready? Lifting up, shoulders down. Here we go. Drop down, drive up, take the leg back, center, drop down, drive up, back, center. Notice the leg that's on the floor, the one that's not moving, is carrying the load. That's the one you're really activating. Last one. March up, switch to the other side. Lift up through the spine first, relax the shoulders. Ready? So, drop behind, lift up, square out your hips. Drop behind, deep squat, square out, reverse. That's it. Cross back, lift, square out your hips, reverse, center, march it out. Give me 2 more. See if you come just a little deeper on that curtsy lunge. Ready? Lift up through that spine, engage the core. Now, drop deep, deep, deep. Fire up the glutes, square out the hips, and then reverse. Ready to go a little deeper? Drop, drive up, and take it back. Nice. Drop, drive up, take it back, and hold, march it out. Last one, other side. Little deeper, remember, shoulders back and relaxed. Here we go. Drop down, deep, deep, deep. Yes, fire up the glutes, square out the hips now, and take the leg back. Twisting back, low, 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 low. That's it, beautiful. Square out the hips, take it back. Give me 1 more. Drop down, lift up, reverse lunge. Beautiful job, you guys. Now I want you to grab 2 weights. We're gonna do single leg deadlifts. So, weights in front of you, square out your hips, activate your core, and you're gonna hinge and draw up. Hinge and draw up. Hinge and draw up. Think about squaring out your hip and find a focus on the mat. That'll help your balance. Come back, watch it out. Now, some of you are a whole lot more flexible than I am, so I want you to go deeper, okay? Think about your balance, find a spot on your mat. Ready? Other side, dip, and lift. Reaching for the mat, and lift. Keep going. Make sure the leg that you're balancing on, the knee is soft and supporting you. Reach down, activate the core, and lift all the way up. Nice work. Now, we're gonna do double, right? So your legs are staying on the floor, right here, and you're just gonna hinge forward, both feet on the floor. No lifting of legs. So hinge forward and drive up. This is where you discover if you have tight hamstrings. Now, can you bring that back parallel to the floor? Can you do that? Keep your knees slightly bent, draw the hip back, and lift all the way up. We're gonna repeat just that. See if you can take the hip back just a little more and really try and get that upper body parallel to the mat. Ready? Here we go. Draw down, down, down. Take a moment and then activate the glutes and lift up. Exhale down and lift up. Keep that head and neck in neutral. Don't drop the head. Keep it in neutral and drive up. Nice work. All right, let's do one more single on each side. So this requires a lot more balance. So transfer your weight over and we're gonna dip and we're gonna lift. We're gonna dip down and we're gonna lift. Try and keep the hips square. Dip down and lift. Dip down and lift. Nice work. Often you'll find one side is easier than the other. First thing I want you to do is lift up through your spine, activate your core. Ready? Ready for the transfer. So dip down, focus, square out the hips, and then lift up. Like a pendulum. Up and down. If you have a kettlebell, this is a good one to do with a kettlebell. Release. Now we're gonna go back to both legs on the floor. Do 2 more sets of those. Ready? Feet shoulder width apart, activate your core. Reaching down. Here we go. Draw the hip back. Get that upper back level with the mat if you can, and then drive up. Exhale down. Shh. And lift up. Now, if you can come deeper, I want you to come deeper. If you can touch the mat, go ahead and touch the mat. We've got 1 more to go. Ready? This should feel really good for your hamstrings. Ready? Here we go. Draw the hip back, activate that core, release, 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 and drive up. Think about really letting those glutes activate as you lift up. So right now, activate my glutes, and I lift up. Hinge forward, and I lift up. Beautiful. Put your weights away, or if you want, you can keep them. We're going to be doing pike planks, so we're coming down to the mat. So start with your plank position right here. If you have weights, you can keep your wrists straight so that there's no flexion. So this is our plank. Shoulders above your weights. Drawing the belly button. You're on your toes. Now draw up. Bring the hip as high as you can towards the ceiling, right in your tippy toes. This is your pike. Okay? So drop the knees. Come back to child's pose. That was an easy number 1. It won't get easy in the next one. We're going to go right into it. Ready? All right. Here we go. Plank. Hold. Drive up. And bring the body back to plank. Drive up. And bring the body back to plank. Drive up. And bring the body back to plank. Drive up. And back to plank. Drive up. Drop the knees. Child's pose. Ready? Here we go. Plank. Beautiful. Now, lift and come right back to plank. Let your breathing help you. Nice deep breathing. Nice natural flow. Lifting the hip and then bringing it back to plank. Last time, lift the hip, drop the knees, come back to child's pose. Now, we're going to make it a little more challenging. We're going to draw one knee forward. So, here we go. Start with your plank. Come up with your pike. Now take one knee and bring it through both arms. And then come back to the pike. Take the other knee through both arms. Come back to your pike. Take one knee through. Drive up. Take the other knee through. Drive up. Drop the knees. Take a second or two and get right back to that plank. Ready? Plank position. Here we go. Pike. Draw through with one knee. Holding your plank. Lift up to the pike. Come through with the plank. Lift up. Come through. Lift up. Come through. Lift up. Release the knees. Take a mini break. Great job, everyone. Ready? All right, back to plank. Come into that pike position. Now, can you bring that knee a little further through your arms? Really load that shoulder, not come back. Bring it through, hold, really activate that core, come back. Through, hold, come back, release your knees, and draw back just a little more. Ready? Yes, you are. Take it up. Isolate. Pike. Draw one knee through, a little further, and pike. Try to bring that knee just a little further through the arms, and lift up. Just a little further through the arms, and lift up. Just a little further. This is the last one. Lift up. Release the knees. All right. This is the final combination you're going to do. Ready? Come into your plank. Make this really good. Roll the hip up as high as you can. Bring that knee right through your arms. And then draw pike and plank. Pike and plank. Pike and plank. Pike and plank. Pike, release, put your weights to the side. We're gonna go into doing push-ups. So, hands wider than shoulders, on your knees or with your legs extended, coming down, pressing up. Looking slightly in front of you, let your breathing help you. Take it slowly and deliberately. Give me one more. Reach your fingertips forward and stretch back. Now come back to plank. We're going to do a combination. So here, you're in your plank, and now we're going to do Spider-Man. So you're going to take one knee to the corner and bring it back. Other knee to the corner and bring it back. Knee right out to the side and back. Knee right out to the side and back. Feel free to grab your weights if this bothers your wrist. Come back, release the knees. We're going right back to push-ups. So we're doing both those exercises. Ready? Come back to your push-up. Dropping and lifting. That's it. Beautiful. Keep that spine long. Draw that belly button into your spine. Feel your glutes supporting that lower back. So nice tight glutes. Come back to a little stretch. Coming back into your plank position, nice long straight spine, activating that core. One knee to the corner, place it back. Other knee to the corner, place it back. Keep your hips square. Keep looking at your mat. Knee comes out to the corner, place it back. Out to the corner, place it back. Notice you're using your obliques when you're lifting your leg to the corner. Release, come back. Right back into your push-ups. Ready? Get yourself ready. Here we go. working every muscle in our body. Nice work. Feel free to extend your legs. If you have your legs wider on the extension on push-ups, it'll make it a little easier. If you have your feet together, it'll make it more challenging. Stretch back. Take that little mini moment. All right, come right back to your plank. Square out your hips. One knee to the corner. Release, other knee. Make sure that knee is going nice and wide. Like you're climbing like a crab or Spider-Man. There's so many names for these exercises. Come back and stretch. You're doing awesome, you guys. Okay, one more set of push-ups. Here we go. Let your breathing help you. One more set. Take a breather. One more plank and bring that knee right out to the corner. I'm gonna face you so you can see where my knees go. Okay, so I'm in my plank position right here and I draw my knee out to the corner and place it back. Out to the corner, place it back. Out to the corner, place it back. Out, place it back. I'm looking at the floor or my mat the entire time, keeping my head and neck in neutral. This is my last one. Now, I don't have any time because I'm going to go right into bridges. So flip yourself right over. Bring the heels to the glutes, hands on the mat, drive the hip up, and gently tap. Drive the hip up, and gently tap. Draw that hip as close to the ceiling as you can, and then tap. Lift up, and tap. Take a break. Nice work, you guys. Now, when you lift up, I want you to think about drifting those knees a little further away. So take the knees away as you lift. Ready? Here we go. Drive up and release. Think about getting those knees away from your hip and tap. Drive up and tap. Drive up and tap. Draw both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Now, this time you're going to drive up and hold. So bring the heels close to your glutes. Ready? Lift up into that beautiful bridge, wherever you are. Now, bring those shoulders a little closer together. And notice when you do that, you create a stronger arch. Now, push those knees away and really activate your glutes. Hold this position. Breathe through it. And then very slowly release. Nice shallow breath. Beautiful job. Ready? Let's do it all over. Lift up. Now, see if you can go just a little higher. Bring the shoulder blades a little closer together. Draw your knees a little further and just hold that beautiful arch in your lower back. Draw that belly button in, firing up all of the muscles in your glutes and your legs and that lower back, and slowly release it. We're going to do exactly the same. This time we're adding a pulse. Ready? Draw up. Bring the shoulders close. Draw the knees away. Come as high as you can. Now, tiny little pulses. Release and lift, release and lift, release and lift. Slow, 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 and small lift. Last one. Now, slowly release. Let's draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little side to side. All right, let's go right back to where we were. Drive up, bring the shoulders closer, draw the knees away. Are you as high as you can go? All right, now tiny little lifts. Release all the way down, bring both knees in. We're gonna finish up with one leg extensions. So flex your foot, lifting up. Lift up, tap down. Drive up through the heel, tap down. Drive up through the heel, tap down. Drive up. Exhale as you drive up. Exhale. That's it. Beautiful. Exhale. Release, release. Draw both knees into your chest. This is your last bridge. Extend one leg. Flex your foot. And I want you to think about pushing through that heel. Ready? Here we go. Drive up and tap. Drive up and tap. Drive up and tap. Nice work. We have one more exercise. We're going to turn over and we're going to try and really work that back. Lift up, release, draw one knee into the chest, the other knee, flipping all the way up, turning all the way over. Now we're just going to do cactus arms to start. So feet flat on the floor, extending your arms out and away from the mat, and simply drawing your chest away and releasing. You're floating the whole time, drawing the chest away from the mat and then dropping it down. Keeping your feet on the floor, draw back and release. Keep going. Come back into child's pose. Take that moment. So your arms look like this, floating above, and you're simply lifting and releasing. Ready? Here we go. Lift and release. Lift up and release. Lift up and release. Lift up and release. Come back into child's pose. This should feel wonderful on your lower back. We're going to do two more just like that. Ready? Coming all the way onto your mat. Float your arms, extending them out from the shoulders. Contract that lower back on that lift. And then slowly release, hover above the mat. Draw up, expand through the chest. Activate the lower back and slow release. Lift up, expand through that chest and release. Come back to child's pose. One more, and then we're going to go into Superman, Superwoman. Ready? Cactus arms, lift up, hold, and gentle release. Lift up, hold, and gentle release. Lift up, hold, and release. Come back into child's pose. We're going to finish up doing Superman, Superwoman. So big V with your arms and big V with your legs, right? Lifting. Here we go. Lifting up and release. Retracting all of those muscles in your back and release. Lifting up both arms, both legs, and release. One more, lift up, hold, 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 and release. Come back to child's pose. Feel the release on that lower back in your child's pose. Let's go back to Superman, Superwoman. Ready? Here we go. Lift up, hold, and release. Lift up, hold, and release. Lift up, hold, and release. Come back to child's pose. We're almost there, you guys. Two more, that's it. Okay, here we go. Get ready, focus. Here we go. Lift up and release. Really feel the contraction of the muscles along that spine and release. Lift up, hold, 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 and release. Child's pose. This is our last exercise. Make it your best, okay? Ready? Here we go. Lift up, and I want you to hold for 4, 3, 2, and release. Lift up and hold for 4, 3, 2, and release. Last time. Lift up and hold for 4, 3, 2, release, and child's pose, and hold your child's pose. Beautiful job. Really reach the fingertips away from your shoulders. Allow your body to relax, that back to stretch out. Your head is between your arms. Nice deep breathing. Now I want you to come forward. Make sure your hand is below your shoulder on either side. Take your knees a little wider apart, about hip distance apart, and simply allow the body to rock back and forward. Start this gently, just starting to release the hip, getting some movement, releasing some of the tension in your back. Now, if you're quite flexible, you might want to take your hands a little wider, and that'll allow you to go a little deeper into that extension. So you have to decide how comfortable you are with this. You can do a big range of movement, or you can just do a gentle back and forth. Whatever you're comfortable doing. This should feel good. Let's do 2 more. 1 and 2, and hold back. This time my arms are quite wide, and I still have my 10 fingertips, and I'm dropping my head down. And once again, lift up. Now, if you have a mat, I want you to roll your mat, so you're going to have lots of cushioning below your elbow. You don't want to have your bony elbows being uncomfortable. So we're going to go side now. You're going to bend your elbow so it's directly below your shoulder. You're going to lengthen your body. I'm going to have to move up here a little bit. Lengthen your body. Now create a bend in both knees. So your knees are stacked right here. We're going to be drawing our hip away from the mat. So ready? 3, 2, 1, lift up right here. Now, this is challenging for you. Take 1 foot in front. That'll help. If it's still challenging, bend the bottom knee and extend the front leg on top. Our focus is the lift through the hips. So draw your hip towards the ceiling. Now, press in the belly button. That's it. And hold that position. For those of you who are really strong and want to add to this, you can lift your leg up. That'll add. Or draw your knee forward. That'll make it harder for you. So you find which one works for you. We're going to hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and gently release. Bend both knees and just take a moment. I want you to go back to exactly the same position that you held before. This time we're going to add a very small little dip. Okay, ready? Deep inhale, big exhale, lift up. Find that side plank that you're comfortable with. Now you're going to take that hip and you're just going to drop it tiny little bit and then draw it up. Drop a tiny little bit and draw it up. Keep that core engaged. Draw that belly button into your spine. Last one here. Lift up, bend both knees, and come back. Beautiful job. We're going to do exactly that just one more time. Okay? Yes, you're feeling your shoulder. Yes, you're feeling the muscles in your arm. Ready? Inhale. Exhale, lift up. Shh. Nice, long, straight spine. Now, soften the knees slightly, bend them slightly, and now dip down with the hip and lift up for 1. Dip down, lift up for 2. Dip down, lift up for 3. Give me 1 more. Dip, lift, bend both knees, and swivel around to the other side. So roll off the mat on the other side so that those elbows are supported. If you have a pillow, you can use that as well. Whatever helps. You don't want to be feeling the pain in your elbows because you don't have enough cushioning. And I'm going to move myself up again. All right. So decide which position you're using for your side plank. What's important is that your shoulder is above your elbow, your knees are bent, and your legs are stacked. Ready? Draw that hip up, lift up, hold. Just holding that nice, beautiful long plank. Draw the belly button into the spine. Nice deep breathing. 4, 3, 2, bend both knees, release. Take a moment. Nice deep breath. All right, inhale. Exhale, let's come right back to where we were. Stabilize, long, long, straight spine, drawing the belly button, reaching up towards the ceiling. Beautiful work. Now, if you can lift that hip just a little higher, I want you to try to do that. 4, 3, 2, bend both knees and release. And take that moment. You know what's coming up. We're going to do exactly the same. Feel free to bend your knees a little more, and we're going to do tiny little dips. When I see a tiny dip, I mean maybe 2 inches at the most. Ready? All right. Inhale. Exhale. Here we go. Dip 1, lift. Dip 2, lift. Dip 3, lift. Last one right here. Dip 4, lift and hold. Bend both knees and take that break. Fantastic work. We're going to do it one more time. Ready? We're not going to have too much of a break. Inhale. Exhale. Woo, lift up. That's it. Beautiful. Lift the hip just a little higher. Yes. Hold. Ready? Dip 1. Draw the hip up. Small dip 2. Draw that hip up. Small dip 3. Draw that hip up. This is your last one. Dip, lift, hold. Bend both knees. Fantastic work. Lay out that mat. Come onto your back. And bring both knees into your chest, right here. And gently rock side to side. This should feel nice on your lower back. Now I'm going to give you one of my favorite stretches. This is going to feel really good after all the work you did. So, take both feet onto the floor and take a wide position. So your knees are wider than your hip. Let both knees drop over to one side. Take the leg that's closest to the floor and place it on top, foot on top of your knee. Now, pull down with that foot. Put some weight on top of that knee and just allow that hip to roll over. Again, if you're really flexible, your knee is probably on the floor. Mine isn't, but I'm getting a wonderful stretch. Now, while that lower body is getting that wonderful stretch, and feeling it all the way through the hip and the thigh, I want you to relax the upper body. So don't tense up the upper body, just allow the shoulders relax and release. And now focus on your breath. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. And just allow that body to release and relax. All right, take that foot away from the top, take it back to the floor, come back to center. Now, reposition yourself. Get yourself nice and comfortable again through the center, having a nice little neutral spine, a little gap in that lower back. Relax the shoulders. Now, roll the legs over to the other side. Take the foot that is on the floor in front and put it on top of the knee. And then allow it to gently push down on the hip. Don't force anything. You're just adding a little bit of pressure and allowing that hip to roll over, feeling a really nice stretch all along the outside of the leg, your gluteus medius, your hip flexor. This should feel really good. Remember, you're relaxing the upper body. And draw your attention back to your breathing again. Nice inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. All right, take that top leg onto the floor, gently come back to center, and reestablish a nice straight spine. And relax the hip onto your mat right where you are. Draw one knee into the chest and draw the other knee into the chest right here. Now, you're going to pop up, and come to seated position. Then you're going to turn over and come into your plank position right here. So reestablish your plank position. Long straight spine, that's it. Head comfortable in neutral position. Nice space between your shoulder blades. Draw that belly button in. Now take one leg, and it doesn't matter which one it is, and bring it forward. So now you're in a runner stretch. Place both hands in 10 fingertips on either side of that foot, and then draw the back leg towards the floor. And feel a wonderful stretch through your quadriceps and your hip flexor in the back leg. In the front leg, you're getting a nice hamstring stretch. Make sure that knee is just slightly forward from your heel, okay, or above your heel. Don't have it too far forward. Nice work. Now, can you draw that back leg just a little closer to your mat? Just a little closer. You're gonna feel a little more of a stretch. Now release that knee. Place your shoelaces on the floor. Create a fist with your fingers and drive that hip as far forward as you possibly can. You're keeping this outside arm right next to your knee, and you're locking that knee into position so it doesn't roll open. You're actually giving it a barrier which that knee can actually press against. So this knee can press against the arm that's right next to it. So tuck that arm nicely in. And can you bring that hip even a little further forward? Keeping the core nice and strong throughout. Now, feel free to stay here. Sometimes I can do this, sometimes I can't. I start to lift my back leg. And if I feel like I have enough flexibility, I reach around onto the heel, and then I draw that heel in nice and close. Now, if you have really tight quads and particularly tight hamstrings, this doesn't feel comfortable, and you can actually get a stretch and reflex, so the muscle actually contracts. So if you have that, just release your foot and stay in that beautiful hip flexor stretch we started with. Okay, now release that leg. Come back to 10 fingertips. Lift back into your runner stretch. Draw that leg back and come back to plank position. So right back where we started from. Now, opposite leg. Bring it forward. Take your hands on either side of that leg. Draw that back leg towards the floor. So you're getting a beautiful hip flexor stretch. And you're definitely getting a beautiful quadricep stretch. That's it, beautiful. Keep that back leg nice and long. Draw in the belly button so you're keeping that core activated. And try to relax the upper body. If you like, create fists on either side if that's more comfortable for you. Sometimes it is for me. It's easier on my wrists. Now, can you draw that back leg just a little closer to your mat? You should be feeling a really good stretch. Now drop the knee, place your shoelaces on the floor, and try to press as far forward as you can. Sometimes you are more flexible on one side than the other. I don't want you forcing anything. I just want you to try and release that hip flexor. Feel the wonderful stretch you're getting right through that hip, all the way along your quadricep. Now, once again, if you lift your back leg and you feel that the muscle really starts to tighten, then just release it, come back here. All right, hand to the side, reach back onto the heel and draw it in. Release it. If that muscle gets too tight, just release it. Think about drawing that hip forward, feeling a wonderful stretch. Twisting through the spine and drawing in that belly button, giving that spine lots of support. And release it. Come back into that runner stretch we started with. Then draw that extended leg forward all the way back. We're returning to our plank position right here. Now, doesn't matter which leg goes forward, one leg forward, other leg forward. Now you're in a deep squat position. Place your hands on your thigh. And you're gonna drive up using your legs, not your back, until you're all the way into your upright position. So you're nice and tall again. Soften your knees, wide stance, activate that core, relax your shoulders right here. Big inhale, big exhale. Soften the knees, take one arm across, press that elbow, drop the shoulders slightly. Now bend at the elbow and apply a little more pressure. Stretching out the arms. Keep that spine nice and long, lift your head towards the ceiling. And now nice release through the center. Other arm comes right across, press. Again, drop that shoulder. Feel the lengthening right through the deltoid. Bend the elbow, press a little more if you can. And release back to center. Take both arms behind you, keeping those knees nice and soft. Now I want you to lift both arms and feel the expansion through your chest. So with this one, you're actually stretching out the front of your shoulders and all along your chest. So lift the arms up. Feel that wonderful expansion. We did a lot of pectoral work today. Every time you were doing your planks, those pectorals will fire it up. Nice work. Relax the arms. Relax the arms. One last time. Inhale. Now clasp your hands on top and gentle extension to one side. Lift up through that spine and over slightly. Come back to center. Ready for the other side. Lift up and slightly over. And back to center. And exhale. And I want you to roll those shoulders back and release all of that tension. One more circle. And you are all done. Great job, you guys. We have lots of recordings for you, so make use of them. Every day you can be doing something. Just vary your workouts. Stay strong, stay healthy. Take care, everybody.
Hey, Shelley.
Coming. Great to see you guys. Sure miss you in person.
Same here.
Bye, guys.
Take care. See you.
Thank you.